Open your book to page 329. Today's lesson is learn how to solve problem involving direct variation. So direct variation means that we have two things, and when one goes up, the other one goes up. For example, if you go to Walmart and you're going to buy things, okay? So the number of objects you buy, right, the number goes up, the amount that you have to pay goes up, right? So there's a direct relationship, right? So that would be the direct variation. So when one variable increase, the other variable will increase. Okay? Or like, for example, like if you have a job, for example, right? If you work for somebody, right? And again, the number of hours that you work increase, the amount of pay that you get will increase, right? So again, that's a direct variation, direct relationship. Okay? So when one goes up, will cause the other variable to go up. Now, when you're doing a translation, when you're doing the problem, make sure that you know how to translate. Okay. So let's go over how to do translation. So let's go to page 332, and let's do number 2. So if you read through, it says if S is directly proportional to T, okay, and S equal to 15 when T equal to 24, find T when S equal to 25. Okay, so it says if S so this is kind of review from your Algebra 1. So what happened is the way you translate, just write down exactly what it says, right? So write things down as you read. So S means S. Now it's directly proportional or it's proportional. Okay, all that means is equal to K times something. So all these, so okay. So as soon as you see that, you write down equal to K times something, and T would be T, right? And T would be. So that's how you translate. Then what happened is that K is a constant. Okay, K is a constant. It will not change. So normally they will give you the first situation. So it says when S, I call it S1 because that's the first S, right? So S1 equal to 15, and T1, again that's the first T equal to 24. So it says find T, so you're looking for T2. Right, that's the second T. When S, so again, that's your S2. S2 equal to 25. Okay. So again, I kind of designate using the subscript to indicate that S equal to 15 when T equal to 24. This is your first situation. So 1 means the first situation. 2 means second situation or second scenario or the second one that you see. Okay. So this is going to be the standard format. They're going to give you one set of information so you can find K. Once you find K, it will stay the same throughout this entire problem. Okay? So let's go and substitute this in here. So you're going to get 15 equal to K times 24. So you want to use the first set of information to find K. So K equal to 15 over 24, and you can reduce, right? So 5 over 8. Now, as soon as you find K, right, you need to go and update your information. So the K will stay the same throughout this entire problem. Okay. So I'm going to come over here. So I'm going to update my information. So I'm going to have a S equal to 5 over 8 T. Okay, so that's my equation. Now once I find my equation, then I can use it to solve any other situation, right? So now it says when S2 or S equal to 25, what would T equal to? Okay, then you just substitute, right? So to solve this, you multiply by reciprocal, right? So T will equal to multiply by 8 over 5. And then you can work it out. So T equal to 40. Okay, and that's your answer. So every problem is the same way. Okay. Now let's go to number 10. So you're looking for geometric mean. So we already did this from the chapter we went through, right? So you got 8 and 18. You're looking for geometric mean. Now remember, geometric mean means what? You go ahead and multiply and you take the square root, right? So you multiply, you take the square root, and you get 12. Okay. The technique they use over here is proportion. See, if you call this x, okay. Let's say if you call this x, so because geometric mean everything is proportional, so you're gonna have 8 over x, right? 8 over x equal to x over 18, right? 8 over x equal to x over 18, because geometric means are proportional. And if you cross multiply, you get x squared equal to 8 times 18, and x equal to square root of 8 times 18. Okay, that's where it came from. I remember we did this before, right? And that's how I get x equal to 12. Okay. So again, geometric mean, we did this when we cover the sequence in series, right? Remember that? Okay. Okay, so let's go and do some practice.